Planning your very first Disney cruise? Here's exactly what to expect from the moment you board. Let's be honest, Disney Cruise conjures up specific images, Broadway-style shows, character hugs, a private island, and very neat towel animals. And the youth clubs are immersive, open late, and next level, but there are a few surprises, like how rotational dining actually works, and a few small packing and booking moves that will make your first cruise way easier. This video is going to walk you through all the details and moments that matter: boarding, dining, entertainment, kids clubs, the private island day, and the unexpected magic, so you can decide if Disney cruising is for you and be better prepared if you go. If you're new here, I'm Ann. I've sailed Disney as a single mom with extended family. I've even been engaged on board. We've done long trips, quick getaway trips. We've sailed other cruise lines. I know the things that make the cruise feel magical, the things that can catch you off guard, and which small moves actually make the whole trip smoother. First off, we gotta start with the boarding day basics. Embarkation day is going to be exciting. It's your first day to finally get on the ship. There's gonna be a lot of excitement and maybe just a little bit of chaos. You're gonna go through terminal security, show them your document, and then you will get your boarding number. Some sailings will even have a character welcome. They'll also have a welcome picture that you can take in the terminal, and then that magic moment when you get to walk up the gangway. A lot of sailings also have that fun little announcement moment where they're gonna call out your family name as you board the ship. It's so fun. Have your camera ready. Now, once you get on board is when a little bit of confusion can set in, so let me clear that up for you right away. The rooms don't always unlock the second you step on board, especially if you have an earlier boarding time. Your staterooms are typically going to be ready for you to access around 1:30 p.m., but you're not going to get your suitcases delivered to your stateroom maybe until 4 or 5. So here's my big tip. First off, make sure you have your carry-on packed and ready. You're going to want your swimsuits in there in case you want to hit the pool right away, because the pool opens early. You'll be glad you did. This is probably the calmest you will find the pools throughout the entire trip. You will keep your carry-on with you until your stateroom's ready, so keep that in mind. If you want to carry on a little wine or beer, if you're over 21, Disney does allow 2 bottles of wine or 6 bottles of beer per person per port. So 2 small moves here that really actually matter. 1, do your online check-in the moment your window opens. This is how you get the best shot at an early boarding time. And 2, the second you are on board, if there is anything that you wanted to get or that you requested that you want to verify, do that straight away. Go to guest services for any special requests or reservations that you need to fix. They are used to rescuing everything from dining mix-ups to allergy notes. It's definitely best to do this right away and then go enjoy your vacation. I highly recommend the sit-down dining. They will have one main dining restaurant open for sit-down dining with a special Embarkation menu that is only available on that first day. It is going to be more limited though. For those people that are going to want more variety, you're going to head up to the buffet. They are going to have some things there that are available on Embarkation Day only. Crab legs, we're looking at you. These are a huge favorite. But that first day is going to go by fast. You're going to hit the terminal, get on board. I highly recommend having your swimsuit on already. They will have towels at the pool deck for you. Go check out the water slides while the lines are low, because they do get long. From there, you've got lunch, a little bit of playtime, dinner, a Broadway style show, and it's time for bed. That first day is in the books, and it goes by fast, so make sure you're prepared. Now, navigating the ships actually can be pretty easy. The ships do range in size. Some of them are rather large, but they do have little tricks in the design to help you navigate the ship. For example, if you look on the carpets, they actually have patterns in the carpet to help you navigate which way you are going. But for me, the very easiest is right next to the elevators. They're gonna have a map right there that tells you where everything is. They've also got it in your Navigator app. That can be useful as well. Now, one thing about a Disney cruise is the people who make your cabin and dinner feel personal. One of Disney's best tricks is consistency. You'll have a room host and a dining team who who stick with you. Same waiters, same faces. They are going to learn your names, your allergies, your preferences. That consistency gives you real tailored service. A remembered drink, a different plate for someone with an allergy, a birthday dessert that feels intentional. They really do take their attention to detail and their service very seriously on Disney Cruise Line. You do need to add the notes to your reservation if you have allergies or birthdays, dining requests if you want your own table. They have these things available on the website. You can make specific requests before you get on the ship. And pro tip here, if you have allergies, make sure you designate that. Send in your request before you get on the ship. Once you are on the ship, though, with all of that attention to detail, this is still safety. And yes, they take safety very seriously, but this is your health. Make sure you talk to every person and let them know about your allergies. Your dining servers for dinner should be very well versed in your allergies. Sometimes you'll even need to order a night ahead depending on how severe the allergies are. But quick service and buffet are not going to know the allergies and dining needs for every person on the ship. Make sure you are communicating those needs when you go to those locations. And especially on longer cruises, as you get into 5-7 night cruises and longer, these crew members start to feel like family. You're going to see your dining team every evening. We'll dive into that deeper in just a minute. You're going to see your stateroom host every day. They will often catch you in the hall, ask about how your day is going. They will attend to your stateroom twice a day. During the day, they're going to do a cleanup in there, and then they will also do a turn down for bed. It is the most personal service that I have ever experienced on any cruise ship. Actually, it's the most personal service that I've experienced on any vacation ever. And if you like showing appreciation, a short thank you note for your room host or service at the end is always a fabulous move. They're also going to give you an envelope. We always bring a little bit of extra gratuities to stick in there as well because they take fabulous care of you. You will notice the difference. Now, for entertainment, they're going to have big production values and an overall family rhythm. We're talking stage shows, fireworks, trivia, bingo, full musicals, choreography, costumes. It's very Disney. It's gonna tug on the heartstrings. They might even get a tear or two out of you. They definitely did for me. You'll also find deck parties, and on many itineraries, they're gonna have fireworks at sea. Disney Cruise Line is actually the only cruise line that is allowed to have fireworks at sea. Beyond the big shows, they're also going to have movies, trivia, silent discos, game shows, and karaoke. A quick note though, there is no casino on Disney ships. They do have bingo, and they will have prizes and cash prizes, but no casino. Also, shorter sailings can sometimes have a different nightlife rhythm. Game shows and family events will be full, but bars and nightclubs aren't always as lively as they are on the longer sailings. If your cruise is 3 or 4 nights, the late night party environment might be a little tame. But Match Your Mate is a fabulous adults-only game show. It's almost always going to be packed. Make sure you get there early for seating for that one. Now, the kids clubs on Disney Cruise Line, this is where they really shine. These are actually really good. The kids programs are so well run. The Oceaneer Club and Lab for ages 3 through 10, Edge for tweens, Vibe for teens, and the kids often don't want to leave. 2 practical facts people like are the clubs are open late, and they don't charge a late night fee like some other cruise lines do. Also, they do have open house time, so if you're traveling as adults only or want to check out what your tiny humans are doing while they're in the kids club, keep an eye out for those. These youth clubs are immersive and so fun. On the Wish class ships, you can create your own roller coaster. They've got Toy Story, Star Wars. They're gonna have dance parties in there, Pluto's pajama party, surprise characters that are gonna show up. The youth clubs on the Disney cruise ships are phenomenal. It is hard to get the kids out of there sometimes, so just be prepared for that. Okay, food and drinks. One of the biggest things everybody loves on a cruise is the food. Food is a big part of why people like Disney. Here's the practical breakdown. Disney Cruise Line has rotational dining. You're gonna rotate through 3 main restaurants across the cruise, and the same serving team is going to follow you every night. This is where the they know you thing really starts to happen. You have a main server for your entrees, assistant server for your drinks, and a head server that oversees it all. Some of the rotational dinners include themed entertainment or character moments. These nights can be noisy. There's going to be a lot of entertainment there, and sometimes it is going to be timed with the meal, so the meals can get long. Typically, the main dining experience is about an hour and a half. Also, there aren't evening buffets in the sense that you might think. Their full buffet is not open in the evening. They have quick service, the ice cream's going to be open, the main dining's there, and they do also have room service that is included. And actually, that's one of our favorite things about dining on Disney Cruise Line is 24-hour room service is included with the cost of your cruise. There are a few things on there that are going to be an additional charge, but for the most part, it's all included. Just make sure you budget a little bit of gratuity for your room service attendant. I absolutely love getting room service while we're on board. For some reason, I really love a Caesar salad late at night, and whenever we have a veranda, we always get continental breakfast in the morning. Some fruit, juice, coffee on the veranda is a beautiful way to start the day. Disney also includes soft drinks in their cruise cost, so you don't need any soda packages. They have a full soda fountain available up on the pool deck as well as in the buffet. They're also going to have juice, coffee, tea, but they will not have drink packages, and that includes alcohol drink packages. But you can carry on 2 bottles of wine or champagne or 6 bottles or cans of beer per adult over 21 per port. They also have this beer mug that you can purchase that is a great option for beer drinkers. I really like to get the drink of the day, so if you do want cocktails, budget accordingly. And then they do also have specialty adult restaurants available as well. And one of the huge favorites on Disney cruise ships is that soft serve. Make sure you get some while you're on board. Okay, so what about private island days? Does Disney Cruise Line have a private island? Yes, they do. As a matter of fact, they have 2 island locations. Castaway Cay is their private island. This really does feel like a private island experience. They've got curated beaches, an included barbecue lunch, organized activities, beach chairs, umbrellas, towels are going to be available. If you want just an all-inclusive beach day, Castaway Cay is a great way to go. You can bring your own snorkel gear if you like. They've got this fun water slide and play structure. They're going to have characters that are going to pop up. You actually can enjoy a private island beach day without any additional charge, which is not going to be the experience with every other cruise line. Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point is Disney Cruise Line's second and most recent Bahamian Island location. It is more of a natural vibe. The food is included here as well, and then they do have extras like bike rentals, parasailings, other shore excursions that you can purchase if you like. But I really love the fact that you can just go to the island. You don't have to pay anything. You don't need to pay for transportation. You don't need to pay for any food. You can just go and enjoy everything without any thoughts of logistics. It's super easy. There's going to be some walking, and they've got trams. And our favorite is Serenity Bay on Castaway Cay. This is their adult-only area. And our very favorite is taking the Magic to Castaway Cay because the Magic holds approximately 2,600 guests. They only let one ship visit the island at a time, so Serenity Bay can almost feel like your very own private island at times. Now, the Magic is where the details add up. This is where Disney Cruise Line is really going to shine. This is the part people talk about. The Magic isn't just the big show. It's the small, well-executed moments that pile up. So, for example, the Disney Wish cruise ship has a daily wake-up routine. At approximately 7:30 every morning, the ship's chandelier in the Grand Hall will light up to the song, "A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes," as a way to wish guests a magical morning. And then they will also have the Kiss Goodnight. This is a nightly light show that will occur 4 times each evening, 7:30, 10, 11, and midnight. During the show, the chandelier and the ceiling light up to the sound of "So This Is Love" from Cinderella, creating a magical, sparkling display. The characters, this is one of my favorites. You're going to see characters wandering. You'll see them in public spaces, not only at the scheduled meet and greets. You're going to see them just wandering around sometimes. These surprise strolls are where real, unplanned joy happens. Soundtrack callbacks where you hear a childhood tune in the atrium or a subtle park theme at the right time will absolutely make you feel something on board. The Dinner Magic, a child unexpectedly meeting a favorite hero at the table, or a small personalized dessert surprise. These moments happen because the staff are looking for chances to make someone's night. And speaking of the crew and the tiny gestures from the crew members are some of the biggest magic on board. A crew member remembering a drink preference, stepping in to take a family photo, that towel animal on the bed. It really is the little things. One small moment that stuck with me, one evening in the atrium, a cast member noticed one of the tiny humans humming a show tune. A minute later, a musician played it while she watched. Not necessary, but it felt like the ship was listening. Another time I was wandering through the atrium and found Chip and Dale playing magical circles with some of the crew members in the atrium. It was just so cute. Having those callbacks to nostalgia, the Easter eggs, the heroes, even the villains, it really brings a level of magic to a cruise experience that you really can't find on another cruise line. The magic isn't just the shows and the big produced moments. It's really those little things that are gonna harken back to your past and bring it all together in your present, where you're standing on a cruise ship going, what on earth is going on? It's just so special. Those are the emotional moments people leave talking about. Now, there are a few specific things that tend to get missed, so I want to make sure and dive into this. Things that people often forget to book or bring are super important for the ease of your cruise. So if you care about a specific add-on like Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique or a royalty, a specialty restaurant, make sure and put it on your must-book list the day you pay your deposit. That removes stress. Note when your booking window will open, because you will probably have two, one for reservations and one for your online check-in. And if you have anyone in your party of any age that wants to do the princess meet and greet, this is something that has to be booked in advance. It's not to be confused with the royalty. The royalty is a whole ordeal with tea time and presents and princesses, and it's gotta charge. You also have to have a tiny human with you in order to attend. But the Princess Royal Gathering is included with the cost of the cruise and is for those of any age. You get to meet with multiple princesses at one time. It does need to be booked in advance though. And that is one thing that does tend to get missed. Other things that you want to make sure and remember: the sail away party and the pirate night are both worth going to. Big energy and memorable photos. Also, make sure and remember your pirate gear for pirate night. As a matter of fact, pro tip here, bring packing cubes and compression seal bags. They are perfect for packing those pirate costumes, so you're not digging through everything when the time arrives. Make sure you book that princess gathering early. It's free, but the spaces can fill up. Same with Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique and the royalties. Those do cost money, and they do need to be reserved early if you want them. And if for some reason you miss any of these, this is where you want to get that early online check-in. This is where you want to do the early port arrival time. As soon as you get on the ship, go straight to guest services, see if they can help you with any reservations that you weren't able to secure. Now, there is something specific for Disney Cruise Line. This is the fish extenders and door magnets. These are optional cruise culture extras. The door magnets are a lot of fun. People love to put magnets on their door. All of those doors are going to look the same down the hallway. It's an easy way to help you identify which one is yours, and it's just a lot of fun, honestly. Fish extenders is a gift exchange. People will sign up to Facebook cruise groups to do these fish extender gift exchanges. They also have things like pixie dusting exchanges, beer exchanges, recipe exchanges, magnet exchanges, all kinds of fun stuff in the cruise groups if you're looking for something like that. And I always say double check your rotational dining assignment the first night so you know where you're eating and what might line up with any themed evenings. And again, if you requested a specific placement of table or your own table, go straight to the dining guest services team. Once you get on board, they can let you know if they were able to accommodate your request or if they still can. Because with rotational dining, you will share a table with other families on Disney Cruise Line. We always request our own table, and so far they have always been able to secure that for us. Now, all of this being said, a Disney cruise is magical, but it is not going to be for everyone. So who this isn't for, be honest about what you want. If your ideal trip is platinum nightlife, a casino, bar crawl evenings until 3 a.m., Disney isn't designed for that. Disney is storytelling focused and family forward, but it is still fabulous for adults only. They're just not going to have the casino and late nightlife that you might find on some other cruise lines. If you want excellent customer service, big family entertainment, well-curated experiences, small touches of magic throughout the trip, and a super clean ship, then Disney Cruise Line is definitely a match for you. Okay, I want to close this up with a quick practical checklist. This is for the day of and before you go. Stuff you want to make sure you do before you leave and right away when you board. Do your online check-in the minute your window opens. This is going to give you the best chance at an early boarding time. Make sure and note allergies and special requests ahead of time. Reserve princess gatherings, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, royalties, specialty dining, spa reservations, port excursions. Bring small bills if you want to tip directly through gratuities, although gratuities are usually going to be pre-added and they will also add 18% gratuities to things at the bar. For packing, make sure you've got your magnets, a basic non-surge charger, waterproof pouch for island days is always handy, and magnetic hooks are really useful for hanging up things like backpacks and coats inside the room, because a lot of the staterooms will have magnetic walls or doors. And have yourself a little list going with your must-book items so that you don't forget what really matters to you. Disney Cruises do a lot of things very well. The crew, the shows, the surprise character moments. If you manage a couple of practical details, the early check-in, and booking any paid extras right away, the trip runs a lot smoother and you get to enjoy those magic moments more. If you're trying to decide which cruise to choose, drop a comment down below. Let us help you figure it out. Now, you don't have to like or subscribe, but if you find any value in these videos, please share them with your Disney Cruise loving friends. If you're still trying to decide Disney Cruise versus Royal Caribbean, I've done both. Here's the truth. If you're trying to decide which stateroom is going to be best for your family, we've got ranking every cabin on Disney Cruise Line. And if you haven't seen it yet, the brand new Disney Destiny cruise ship, we've got a first look, plus Castaway Key expansion and $250 onboard credit. Thanks for being here. We'll see you real soon with some more Disneys.